Hello wonderful viewers, welcome to my channel. I am Sarah the Cedar Moon Witch. Today is February wrap-up. All the decks I used in February, all the things I got up to in February. To be fair, personally, February was, it wasn't the best for me. I didn't have a lot to give in February. So my tarot practice was pretty slim, but I did use some decks. And the most used deck for me in February, without a doubt, is the Angel Affirmations cards by Radley Valentine. 44 cards of empowerment and divine guidance. Just a nice little deck. I would pull a card every morning while I was drinking coffee, because on one side you get a message from an angel or an archangel or guardian angels, whatever, some kind of angel you get a message from. And on the back you get 2 mantras. I am present and focused, and my powers of manifestation are unlimited. I don't know, like I said, February was really hard for me. So this in the morning, it was nice. It was a nice positive pull for in the morning, you know, instead of pulling out like, you know, the this might hurt tarot first thing in the morning, you know, like this was a nice positive way to start the day. Get something to focus on, get a mantra for the day. And this deck I used every day. It did actually tend to lean very predictive, which I think is interesting. It was predictive in the way that it would give me a mantra for a situation that I would face during the day. Yeah, I don't know. It did, and it worked. It was very helpful. You know, like, I pulled this card. Call upon me when you need help managing your negative thoughts so you can control the story you're manifesting. And then the mantras on the back. I have complete control over my thoughts. I choose to create only happiness in my life. Every time this card showed up, at some point during the day, I would find myself in a negative cycle, in that 8 of Swords cycle, you know? So it was a nice push. It was a nice reminder that I do have control over my thoughts. Yeah. Great deck. Used it every day. Ooh. So, Angel Affirmations cards by Radley Valentine. I got this in a Hay House box, club deck box thing. And I really like it. Highly recommend. Snap, I don't know where to put my things. And I guess we'll go with the second most used deck. The Healing Waters Oracle. I have talked about this deck before and how I use this for just a bath time ritual, a shower time ritual, mass market deck, and light a candle, pull out some crystals, pull a card, get a shower, and just let the message ruminate. Really helpful, really nice. This one didn't lean predictive. It was very much in tune with what I was feeling and how to shift. you know, or how to bring in more positivity or compassion or whatever. So yeah, I've used this deck for several months. I enjoy it. I enjoy my little shower time ritual. If you are a parent, then you will understand, like, the blessed peace of shower time. So that is the Healing Waters Oracle, mass market goodie. My second most used deck by far. And then, hold on. Then on to, like, daily tarot and oracle pulls. By far my most used tarot deck during the month was the Spirit Song Tarot. We'll get to that later. I had the Spirit Song Tarot before. It was one of the first tarot decks that I bought when I got back into tarot. God, what, 9 years ago maybe? And I loved it then, but I went through a phase where I thought that, oh, you know, it was too bright, it was too fluffy, it was too kind, and tarot shouldn't be those things. But tarot absolutely should be those things, sometimes. So I bought this one again, and it was kind, you know? It didn't shy away from telling the truth. It works wonderfully for predictive readings, but it also works for just regulating yourself, I guess. Coming back to your center. When I was feeling really down, I'm battling some chronic pain issues, and you know, it was just nice. It was just kind. It was what I needed. I am so happy to have this deck back. It's a wonderful reader. I liked also that it was easy. You know, like you get the card title, and then you get some keywords on there. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. This deck has been out for a long time, but I love it, and it was what I needed in February. I used this deck primarily they're not even, but I used it with the Magical Times Empowerment cards. The most. This was a new deck. I just got this deck in February to pair it with Spirit Song. And look, like, it's a perfect pair. And it was kind, it was nice. It didn't shy away from telling me what I needed to know in the moment, but it was also encouraging. So even now, like, I love how the colors flow. In Spirit Song, there's a lot to pick up. Like, if you look into the cards, Spirit Song has a lot going on that you can pull from, you know. But, like, look how the colors flow. I think it's perfect. I love it. It's beautiful. And I was really, really happy to have these two decks in February. They were They were good companions. There. One more. One more, because it's just so good. Be bold. So this was the Magical Times Empowerment cards. Mass Market by Jody Bergsma. And Spirit Song Tarot. Mass Market. Paulina Faye? Oh no, go in the box. Daggum it. In the box. Okay, so that was... I used that deck for probably... those two decks for probably 3 weeks. Before I decided to pull out these two decks. This is the... oh, what is it? Sakura Spring Tarot? And again, I pulled this one out just because it was soft, it was kind, and it was cute. February, I just needed cute. And I also paired it with the Language of Flowers Oracle, another mass market goodie, by Sherilyn Darcy. I love her decks. This is the Language of Flowers, but then she has like a Flowers of the Night, and then she has like the little mini cards. But yes, I love Sherilyn Darcy decks. Really and truly I do. And see, like this was a good pair in February. Plus Valentine's Day pinks. I was also really drawn to this because I live in Wisconsin and we've had the warmest winter on record. So it felt like spring. It's felt like spring for quite a while. And this just really hit the mark for me. It was what I needed. Again, I love the colors. I love how the colors play throughout. And just a good, easy reader, because Sakura Spring is an RWS clone. So it was an easy, like a mentally easy. I could pull cards and just know. Which I like. Sometimes I enjoy like getting into a guidebook and putting cards up on the altar and letting them sit. And then sometimes I just want to pick up a deck or two, throw some cards, get my message, and go. And this was that. It was easy. It was good. Plus it's beautiful. Just beautiful. Gorgeous. Enthusiasm. 4 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. So, Sakura Spring. And this nice awesome bag that I made. And the Language of Flowers. Sakura Spring, I got on Tavada Tarot years ago, so I don't know if it's still in print or not. Language of Flowers, mass market, Amazon it. Let me see, what else? Oh, I got some decks in. I got Lacrimosa by Rose Bay, but I haven't dug into that. This, the Toph Nebula by Nova Mundi Tarot. I got this deck in probably the last week of February. I don't know. It was stuck in customs in Chicago for, God, it felt like forever. Those are the backs. And once this deck came in, this was just the one I used. I don't have any Toth Greenies. I would love to have one, but I'm not gonna pay greenie prices. And I have the big giant Toth. I have the regular sized Toth. But I love the Toth system. I just never really cared for the art, I guess. But this, I love the colors. I really do. Blue is my jam. And like that, I love that. Blue and orange, I just love it. I love the color palette on this deck. So I have been using this. This has been in my purse with me. You know, like when I want a message, I've been pulling this. I love this deck. It's very powerful. I like the size of it. I love the colors. Just really a great, great deck. Nova did wonderfully. And I am a fan. I don't know. It says that she created this deck for personal use for her and some friends. So I don't know if it is still available. But I got a copy. I love it. I'm still using it. Really, really good. Let me see. What else did I get in February? I had been writing all of this down. And then I just stopped. February was a shit show. But I also got in the Hong Kong Tarot by Snakes for Hair, Julia Popescu. I am so sorry if I butchered your name, Julia. But she's Snakes for Hair. This is the bag that I've got it in. And look. Perfect. I think I love this bag. I love this deck. Paired a little jade with it. So this one came in at the end of February. And I really like it. I like the vibe. I love the colors. It's gold with pink. I don't know. I just love it. Reads great. The guidebook, while it is short, you get a nice write-up for the majors. And then just a little write-up for the minors. But, oh man, excuse me. But every time I've gone to the book, the write-up in the book has been what I've needed to read. Like, does that make sense? I bet it does. You know what I mean. So it's a pip deck, but I love pip decks. It allows my intuition to come through instead of being boxed in by the image. Oh, it's gorgeous. I really do love it. And this one I have paired with, oh, should I do pairings? I might as well show you how I've been using it. Right. Let's let's show you what we've been doing here. I've been mainly pairing it with Runners of the Sun. This is an indie deck. I know that it had gone out of print, so I don't know if it is back in print. But like, perfect pairing. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. Boundaries, Page of Cups, and the Magician. Oh man, I'm snapping all kinds of things. So this has been the vibe for the past few days. This and the Thoth Nebula. It also works well with, gosh, what was the Death Doula. Works well with Death Doula. But I keep Runners of the Sun next to my reading table here, so that's what I've been going for. But again, I've really mainly been using this by itself. I love it. It's a great deck. Super cool. No, don't want it there. We'll leave it on King of Coins. And put the jade back in there with it. I took it out of the box. The box is big. It's a beautiful setup. It absolutely is. But it just takes up too much room. As for like dedicated practices, my Exploring the Magdalene practice, well, I've, you know, like that's a deep practice. It really is. And honestly, February was a difficult month for me, so I didn't really dig into that too deeply. I would pull a few cards here and there. But in February, you know, I don't know. Have you heard, like, Dawn Michelle is doing this Gamify My Life thing. It's not, like, strictly tarot related. I've seen people and other people in the planner community also doing a Gamify My Life kind of thing. But I'm not a gamer. The last video game I played was probably Mario Kart on a Nintendo 64 like 20 years ago. You know, like I'm not a gamer. I am a bookworm. So, I've decided to bookify my life. Mainly just for fun, to help me accomplish the tasks that I need to accomplish, with a little bit of lightness and humor. So, for that practice, I took just an old traveler's notebook that I have had, and I have decided to, I'm calling it Wizarding My World. I am a Harry Potter nerd. I am. I love Harry Potter. And it's, I've read all of the books. I've seen all of the movies. And I just decided to take that. So like I've divided things up. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So, wizarding my world. First of all, let me get out, because like I went all out for this. Like I said, February was a rough month, so I wanted some fun. So I have oh my god. I made a character, Hogwarts student and everything, Serafina Cedar Song, and this cute little printout envelope with my Hogwarts letter. I was accepted to Hogwarts. And then a class list. And so there is my Hogwarts acceptance letter. And let me see what else. What else did I do here? I've got a wand permit. And like I've got a student ID card. I even made a character. Ooh, go in. And then I've got my Hogwarts Express ticket. And this is my class list. So I've just divided things up. Like Muggle studies, any kind of appointment. I've had so many appointments. Oh man, Muggle studies, appointments. Quidditch, I practice yoga, so my yoga practices are Quidditch practices. You know, and things like potions, herbology for plant care. And then, you know, like just to help me stay on task. And then I've been doing weekly Harry Potter tarot readings. Just because I can. Because it makes real life more fun. I've also been kind of writing, like, journaling from the perspective that I am at Hogwarts and these things are happening. So a little bit of creative writing. So that's been fun. It's been fun. And that's, you know, when you're going through some hard times, you need fun. So that was my Wizarding My World journal. And I chose Harry Potter just because it's something that I love. I had also toyed with the idea of doing like a fairy kind of thing, a bookify my world with fairies, because I got the Victorian Fairy Tarot, and I have the Brian Froud Fairy Oracles. And that book, Emily Wild's Encyclopedia of Fairies, I love that series. So I had toyed with the idea of doing that. Or Lord of the Rings. I have 2 different Lord of the Rings tarots. I could have used that, but I don't know. I went with Harry Potter because I like it. So the tarots I have been using with that. The Greenwich Oracle by Sherilyn Darcy. Again, I love her decks. They're mass market rock pool decks, but I think they're highly underrated for what they are. And then the HP Tarot, which is a Make Playing Cards deck. And, you know, like I think that they pair together wonderfully. And it's good for practical readings. It's fun. The HP Tarot, again, is Thoth-based, so I really like that system of divination. Probably the best. So it's a heavy hitter. It really is, because it's Thoth-based. But it's just, it hits, because I know the world so well that it's just been really nice. I like it. So this has been like my February practice, has been just to wizard my world a little bit, to find some magic in the mundane, which, honestly, I think that we all should probably do that a little bit more. And we will leave it on wisdom with the Ace of Cups and the Four of Swords. Those were by far my most used Harry Potter decks. But hang on, because there's more. I have also been using the Little Wizards Tarot. This is an indie deck by, what is it? Push Kitty. They do the Little Buddha Tarot too. Those are the backs. I can't really, I think they're Dementors. But just a cute little Harry Potter based deck. This came with like 10 extra cards where you could pick and choose which one to keep in the deck. So that is always nice. I like when a deck allows you to customize it. Make it your own. So yeah. The Little Wizards Tarot. Indie deck by Push Kitty. I honestly don't know if it's still in print. If it is, I'll leave a link to it. And then this is the, oh man, what is it? See, I take decks out of their boxes and then I forget the names. The Harry Potter meditation cards. The backs are here, and they're the cards are divvied up into different sections. And then you pull a card and it gives you like a little blurb and then a journal or a reflection question. So that's been nice. Like, would you use the Sorcerer's Stone if you could? What are some of the benefits and drawbacks of immortality? And would it be worth it? Like, just questions that make you think, that encourage creative writing. So that's, again, part of my bookify my life or wizard my world practice. Oh man, the bag. The deck came with the bag, but the bag seems like it's just, I don't know. They could have made the cards smaller or the bag bigger. Oh man, go in. So, the Harry Potter Magical Meditations. Haha. And then, because you can't be in the wizarding world and not have a familiar, so the White Winnie Tarot deck. I got this from Tavada years ago. the backs, and it's a white snowy owl. So Winnie has been my familiar for that practice. It's a beautiful deck. It's fun, but it's also serious. Gives great readings. And just, why not? We'll leave her on the star. Again, I don't know if this deck is still in print or not. I've had it for a while. And then let me see. I don't know. I think that was pretty much my February. Yeah, so that was my February. A lot of my practices slowed down. I leaned heavy into the Harry Potter thing just because I needed something fun. For March, I'm joining Carrie's Mystical Musings. She's hosting a deck study. She is hosting a deck study, and it's of the Earthwoman Tarot by Tarn Ellis. So I'm joining in on that because I've never actually done like a dedicated deck study. I've used decks. I've read through guidebooks of decks, but like I've never done just a dedicated deck study. So I thought that would be fun. That started on March 1st. This is a beautiful deck. I know some people don't like the art style, don't like that the characters don't have faces. I prefer that, actually. I don't know why. It just seems easier. It seems quieter. Like the message is still there. The deck still talks. But, I don't know, it's soft. The message is there. But it's soft. So that is for March plans. I also hope for March to finish up my Exploring the Magdalene practice, or at least the 7 trials that the ego faces. I want to finish that up in March. And then, I don't know. Like that's my goal, is just to finish that, get that all taken care of. Decks I'm using so far in March: Thoth Nebula and Hong Kong Garden Tarot. I haven't paired the Thoth Nebula yet, but I'm sure that I will. And the Hong Kong Garden Tarot, like I said, I've been pairing it with the Runners of the Sun Oracle. So, yeah, that was my February. How was your February, fine viewers? Did you get up to anything fun and exciting? What decks did you work with in February? Also, are you doing the Gamify My Life thing? And if you are, how have you, like, made it your own? You know, like, how are you doing it? Are you doing it from like the gamer perspective, or how are you doing that if you are? Yeah. Comment, let me know how your February went. I want to thank you so much for being here with me. Bless you, honestly. If you have made it this far, it means the world to me. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. And until next time, bye.